About 2 weeks ago, I opened up Spotify to turn on a podcast while I did my usual morning routine consisting of destroying my body while working out and then crying in the shower. I opened up the podcast section to find a new episode of one of my favorite podcasts, A Bit Fruity, hosted by Matt Bernstein. The title of this new episode was Hawk Tuah, From Harmless Meme to Right-Wing Symbol. Immediately, I thought to myself, I must have missed something. And by God, did I miss something. I'm usually on top of the latest trends and memes. Was this a sign that I was getting old? Was Gen Alpha finally gonna phase me out? Yes, but also, this viral video was so far out of my internet orbit that there's no way I would have stumbled upon it organically. After finding out about it, I just knew I had to make a too late video and squeeze out every bit of insight that I possibly can from it. Enough to make an at least 22 to 25 minute long video from it, I don't know. Maybe you're like me, isolated, and clicked on this video completely unaware of what the hell I had put in the title of it. Perhaps you did come with pure intentions, throw them out right now. Although I do like money, you would be better off to click off right now while your mind is still unscathed. People go viral every day, so what's new about this situation? Nothing really, I just thought this would make an interesting topic to cover. Now as I sit here reading this script, I realize that I made a grave error in judgment. Echoes of her follow me.
Gotta give him that hawk too. Spit on that thing. You get me?
Let's say bone cancer in children? What's that about? How dare you? How dare you create a world in which there is such misery that is not our fault? It's not right. It's utterly, utterly evil. Why should I respect a capricious, mean-minded, stupid...
What am I even doing talking about this stupid shit?
If you had to pick one for the rest of your life, doggy or cowgirl, what would it be? Whoa, man! Personality.
What?
I don't like defining women by their bodies.
That's not what... That's not the question I asked you.
Oh.
You could be honest, man. Camera's not recording any longer.
Cowgirl, obviously. Want to see them babies bounce.
I once went viral on TikTok, did you know? Well, now you do. Yeah, I was that guy who got famous for using a beard filter, filling in the beard that I'm unable to grow, prompting all sorts of different comparisons, you know, Zeke Yeager, Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah, it's safe to say that nothing substantial came out of that except for the fact that I can't listen to Take My Breath Away without having a psychotic break. Every second, someone goes viral on TikTok, and every time that you hear bells, a man gets his thing Hawk Tuah on. 21-year-old Hailey Welch, aka the Hawk Tuah Girl, became TikTok's new it girl around the end of June, beginning of July, after a street interview with her went viral for some unknown reason.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing. You get me?
The video originally came from a 13-minute video posted on the channel Tim and DTV, who decided to capitalize off of their 13 minutes of fame quicker than you could say Hawk Tuah. Actually, the men who run the YouTube channel told the Times that, at the end of the day, nobody would know who she was if we didn't bring it to light and post it, upset that they haven't gained millions of followers in weeks like Hailey has. None of the other people in that video went viral, however, and this sentiment that these men are sharing touches on something that we'll cover throughout this video. Who gets to go viral? While I don't think that what Hailey said was anything spectacular, I also don't think street interviews are that spectacular either. Sorry, not sorry. Listen, I can understand being upset that they haven't received the same opportunities that this woman has, but a lot of the hate facing the Hawk Tuah Girl online has been widely misspread, in my opinion. You know, I just realized I never actually defined what Hawk Tuah means. Maybe I should do that. Well, kids, when a man gets excited, his thing becomes erect, and if the woman who he says he loves but doesn't really love, but just says that to get what he wants, really loves him, she'll spit on that thing. Hawk Tuah. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing anymore either. So at the time of this video going viral, Hailey in fact had no social media, saying in an interview that she deleted it 6 months prior to this going viral and had to make new accounts in order to capitalize off of the last of her fleeting notoriety. Well, she didn't say exactly that, but you know.
Amazing. But did you delete all of your social media?
Okay, so I deleted all my social media like 6 months ago due to like personal reasons. I never really got on it or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
But,
so it didn't have anything to do with this?
oh no, I was long gone before that.
Oh, so you were already gone from social media,
yeah.
and everyone thought that you deleted your social media because you were like scared of all of this blowing up, but you were gone.
I've been gone from it.
As of right now, she has over 1 million followers on TikTok and an astounding 2 million followers on Instagram. Since her blow up, Hailey has stated that she actually quit her job at a spring factory. And it's... What is a spring factory? From wire to large wire coiling, we produce reliable, long-lasting springs and wire forms at a competitive price. A little critical thinking, I would have gotten there eventually. In which she had to get up around 2 a.m. every day to start her shift. Capitalism, baby. Hailey is now on a world podcasting tour and said that she is signed to a management company, the same company that manages Pretty Sister and Sam Pounds. Because that's something you do when you say one line in a street interview. The Hollywood Reporter aptly reported, right, that Welch had signed with a management firm called the Penthouse. I'm glad our team could help guide this rocket ship, said the Penthouse founder Joni Forrester in a statement. All the producers are right. Spend 5 minutes with her and you'll see why she is America's sweetheart. My dismay at the situation is completely misplaced, however, like I said earlier, because in all honesty, who wouldn't jump at the opportunity to make a ton of money off of a one-liner they got famous for? We're all doing the work for her by talking about it, including me. Yes, who's making an entire video about it when it's stale news by the time this video gets out. You're welcome, Hailey. I've kept her in the news cycle for at least 15 more minutes. In fact, one of Hailey's managers said that she's made over $65,000 in merch alone since all of this has happened. The brand is run by Potati, a Marshall County native who's known Welch for years. He tells Rolling Stone that a day or two after the video started going viral, he reached out to his stunned Welch to figure out a way to monetize her brand. Of course, she hasn't gotten a dime from the first time that video went out, Potati says. Nothing was asking permission for her to do and nothing neither. I just wanted to get her some profit off this deal. Potati declined to share exactly what percentage of the proceeds Welch is receiving, but says that he suggested she trademark the phrase and she's been in touch with a lawyer about it. He also says that she is currently represented by an agent, though rumors that she is signed with the Hollywood powerhouse UTA turned out to be unfounded. One of her merch lines, not sure if it's the same one, has been spotted at Spencer's, where all the greats go. On top of this, Hailey has been making plenty of public appearances, other than the classic podcast rampage that everyone goes on as soon as they get famous. For instance, Hailey has been spotted walking around with literal bodyguards. On top of this, a couple weeks ago, she actually went on stage during a Zach Bryan concert and screamed, "Huck Tuah!" to her seemingly large amount of admirers. On the other hand, she showed up at Rock the South and the crowd was not as inviting. People have criticized her for showing up to these concerts as well. She said she doesn't want to be known as the Huck Tuah, and then she's screaming it in front of thousands of people. She seems cool though, right? You know, a little compliment sandwich. I mean, I see what this person's saying, but then, you know, she's been trying to do stuff that's not related to the meme, and she still gets shit for it because she's like not talented enough to be able to capitalize off of this moment of virality. So what do you want? That team is entertaining appearances with price tags north of $25,000 each, according to her manager, Johnny Forrester, owner of Los Angeles-based management firm The Penthouse. Yes, I said that already. And as it goes with management companies, they'll get 90% of that. Now, with great power, of course, comes not responsibility. It comes with great hate. Hailey has faced a large barrage of hate for simply capitalizing off of what was granted to her by white frat men of the internet, whose morning routine consists of waking up at 1 p.m., watching Barstool Sports, and not wiping their ass after they take their morning shit. I think this career is gonna go nowhere. 5 minutes is over. Just put the fries in the bag, bro. I can understand deeply and personally, why it's frustrating to watch someone who didn't do much of all getting this sort of attention when people put their blood, sweat, and tears into gaining fame with their work. But here's the thing. I did actually listen to a few podcasts of her being interviewed, and I will admit, she has a nice personality, okay? On top of that, she's the spitting image of what the people who found the meme funny like. Blonde, white, skinny, straight woman who pleases her man. And of course, she's working class. It's a nice little cherry on top. Many people didn't even find the original joke to be funny, me included. And the memes following it were equally as unfunny. After the video, weird men with frat boy humor decided to jump on it and make it the most depressingly straight meme I have ever seen. TikToks filled to the brim of my save post, adorned with the ever-mysterious staple, straight male humor, with men joking about how they want to get their girlfriend to do the old hawk tuah on them. This group has become better off known as the Zinternet, and taken as political faction, it represents the Americans who don't follow political news, who spend a lot of time on the fairly disengaged hawk tuah internet, and who are overwhelmingly voting for Trump. Zinternet comes from, of course, the City Slickers version of chewing tobacco. You ever heard of just, you know, that's what we do around here, and where I live, okay? Everyone knows this. I don't know what. Then, what's that? The response to this meme, in all honesty, it just feels like that South Park episode where all the men take their women to Broadway shows in order to get them, like, manipulated into giving them a blowjob.
Hey, babe.
Stacy!
What, Todd?
I was just wondering if you heard of this old hawk tuah meme?
No, but I'm sure you have.
Why do you guys have to be such a bitch? What did I ever do to you?
I'm not. I just got off 14-hour shift. I'm really tired. I'm exhausted. I just want to relax. Anyway, how's the crypto going, by the way, Todd? Because I don't know how much longer I can do this.
What? I lost it all.
What? How could that have even happened?
Well, maybe if you give me the old hawk tuah every now and then, you know, this would have happened, Stacy.
Are you seriously trying to bribe me into having sex with you right now?
No!
Listen. Hey, son. Wondering why I look so happy? It's because your ma just gave me the old hawk tuah. You know, that's how you know if a woman really loves you.
Now, I was only furthered in my confusion when I watched a video titled, Why Men Love the Hawk Tuah Girl, and Why Women Don't Get It. Because for some reason, the gender wars had to be brought into this.
It is something that all men want, but that's not all that they want, right? Like, that's something that men would absolutely just love to be able to enjoy, like, the selflessness.
Not only that, but this, well, innocent isn't the right word, harmless, response to his street interview has, for some reason, become political. God, I am fucking done. I'm ready when you are. Yes, a hawk tuah has been co-opted by the right. Is anyone surprised? Conservative, cis, straight guys only know 2 talking points. 1, I like getting my dick sucked, and this is what the podcast that I mentioned earlier was mostly about. Despite all of the other talking points that you can bring up in this situation, right? Why is she famous from just this? Does sex get you more famous? Is she famous because she's just a pretty white girl? No. This is what it's devolved into. In a quote retweet, maybe it's a good thing they actually changed the name of the platform, because I've never been able to say that. In a quote retweet of a New York Post article, God, are you there? Andrea Catherine, proud American, capitalized, says, hear me out, the hashtag Hawk Tuah Girl fundamentally express conservative values. A woman pleasing a man in a heterosexual relationship, not being bitter towards men. That's why she resonated with so many people. Don't worry, there's more. OMG, the LGBTQ crowd is mad because the Hawk Tuah Girl is stealing their attention during Pride Month. Listen, American AF, that's your name, right? I didn't even know what this meme was until about a couple fucking weeks ago. And it's August! Now, all of this just reached a boiling point when Hailey was asked during an interview on whether she would huck Tuah on Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
No, absolutely not.
No.
It's a no from me.
Okay, it's no.
Watch! The degenerate hawk Tuah Girl, whose real name is Hailey Welch, is anti-Trump. In her first interview since going viral, she was asked about Donald Trump. She said, "It's a no from me." Stop giving skanks attention. This girl was made famous for talking about spitting on a penis during oral sex. She's not to be taken seriously. No self-respecting woman goes around talking about spitting on penises. She clearly is a moron and behaves like white trash. Typical Biden supporter. Next! Where the fuck do I even begin with that? Okay, first of all, you've stripped all context of this. She was asked whether she would go down on Donald Trump's little Johnny, not whether she was voting for him. Have you seen Trump's penis? Because I have. Here's the thing. Even if she wasn't voting for Trump, that doesn't give you, a 31-year-old woman, the right to call a 21-year-old young woman a skank, a moron, and white trash. All of which are pejoratives that have been used against me before, so this is fucking personal. I can't imagine getting this upset because a woman who you don't know, who's 10 years younger than you, said that she wouldn't give head to Donald fucking Trump. Is this like a requirement now in order to endorse a nominee?
Yeah, I'm hearing the news, everybody. I heard it all. This little slut, Hailey, says that she wouldn't choke on Donald J. Trump's erect penis. If you're all wondering what my thoughts are on this, obviously I'm upset! I'm surprised that such a beautiful, young, blonde, working class woman wouldn't want to give President Trump a little bit of sloppy toppy, okay? I'd be willing to do it. And I'm no queer, okay? You guys know this. I mean, this is a true sign of support. If you believe, actually believe, in our President Trump and his policies. Had I been there when the attempt was taken on his life, I absolutely would have gotten down on my hands and knees to relieve his stress. Okay? That's what real men and women would do for our great president. Now, I can finally share my theory with the world. Look at this. Look at the hair. Extensions, I would know. Face, too manly, too angular. Look at that smile. It says, man! You all think this is a real woman? Yeah, okay. Okay. God, the game that he's playing with all of you, it's incredible. You really, look at the arm, look at the hair. Look at the hair. It's ridiculous. He is a psyop. But the woke left draw us all apart from each other, divide us in this great time of peril. Steal the election, that's what I say. Well, he is pretty cute though.
Laura, you got this one wrong. This was not the question she was asked, and I don't think you can determine her politics from this clip. You might want to review it again. I stand corrected at Bill Ackman. Upon further review, it turns out that she was only talking about whether she would perform fellatio on President Trump. Her plans for election day remain unclear. She better be voting for Trump though, because if she doesn't, I'll show her a huck Tuah. Now, to be fair, the left is not safe from being ridiculously stupid either. A Kamala Harris fan account? Is that what you call it? Tweeted, breaking, the hawk Tuah girl just absolutely demolished Donald Trump, saying it's a no-go for her, Retweet to make sure all Americans know Gen Z is speaking out against Donald Trump and his radical agenda. All of this because she said that she wouldn't put Donald Trump's genitals in her mouth. I can't. I don't want to be in the middle of it. Whoever you want to be president, that's your business. What's my opinion to you, Welch says. And if I was talking about looks-wise, Donald Trump, I'm sure you're a nice man, but you ain't getting the hog from me. He's old enough to be my granddaddy. This one-liner got so much attention from the right, specifically, that a few weeks ago, Alec Lace, a man who I know very well because of how important he is, and Fox Business guests, said that Kamala Harris, she is the original Tuah Girl. That's the way she got where she is, and the party is going downhill if it's in her hands. The misogyny is already ripe, I see. Now, over-sexualizing famous women and being misogynistic by claiming that the only reason they have a career is because of giving men blowjobs is nothing new. Unfortunately, Hailey has been subjected to this. Like we saw in the tweet that I just shared, people are already claiming that she's talentless and that the only reason she's popular is because of sex, which is like, not entirely untrue, but she's also popular because she has a nice personality and probably for other reasons that I'm not gonna get into right now, but Another talentless female riding the wave of a trending Instagram video. Same talent as a Kardashian. The last comment I just read, I realized recently that whole sort of thinking is so misogynistic. Let's not act like the Kardashians didn't create huge brands and they have to have some sort of talent, even if that's just being naturally fun to watch, to get where they are today. Yes, we know about what video was released of Kim Kardashian. Yes, we know, okay. Some of us may have seen it. Listen, to act as though that's the only reason why she has any sort of platform at all is utterly ridiculous, to be quite honest with you. After her blow up, sorry, bad choice of words. People started alleging that Hailey was actually a school teacher who was fired after making some allegedly bad comments to her students. She fact-checked this and denied it.
Am I a school teacher? That's false. I worked in a spring plant. Did I really get fired from my job? That is false. I quit my job to go travel.
And of course, because she's a woman who made a sex joke, she's been getting hounded with people asking her to make an OnlyFans and even confirmed that she was offered to model in the Playboy magazine. Tuah Girl gives OnlyFans update is a headline that I never thought I would have to read on an actual journalistic website. Stop asking me for the link in bio for my OnlyFans. I don't have an OnlyFans and there will never be an OnlyFans. I just make funny jokes, that's all I do. She said in the video posted to her handle at Hailey Welch. A representative told TMZ that the website was projecting 4.7 million searches for the term Tuah by Tuesday. She'll do the OF when the podcast fails miserably. Or maybe she'll never do it because she doesn't need men like you to profit off of her 15 minutes.
I'm telling you, never hold a microphone like this. You will get a Photoshop of it being a giant dick with veins.
That makes me question every other interview I've done, and I've had a microphone in my hand. Yeah.
There's certain things women cannot do on camera. They cannot hold a microphone because someone will just Photoshop a dick. You can't open your mouth too wide.
Already got that.
Shit.
I think Hailey knows that this fame isn't going to last. Again, can we really be mad at someone for attempting to ride out their virality as best as they can? Hailey, Miss Queen, we are dying to work with you. At Hailey Welch, sent you a DM. Okay, nope. Yeah, that's enough of that. Okay, right. The obsession with Hailey doesn't end at sex, though. People have literally gone so far to get tattoos of this meme.
God, why can't I be blessed with the full sleeve that I yearn for? Why must these gluttonous heathens be allowed to inject ink into their epidermis?
Now, the final piece of discourse that I want to talk about is that Rollingstone article. We had breakfast with Tuah Girl, the national hero we need. She went viral for a sex joke, but Hailey Welch is much more. A charming Gen Z Dolly Parton who's rightfully becoming America's sweetheart. I'm sorry. Who the fuck is we? I don't care what generation she's from. How could what she just said be in any way comparative to Dolly Parton's decades-long career? What? Despite all the hate that Hailey's been receiving, I think we can all agree that this is utter horseshit. Some journalists got a real fucking kicking bone out of writing this. I know it. I know how those people think. Joseph, The story of Tuah, while seeming surface level, actually poses some interesting questions that we can ask ourselves following this shit show. Because yes, everything needs to be deeper than it actually is. Who is allowed to go viral? Why do people go viral? What makes people go viral? What happens to the people who become the internet subjects? As we've seen with Hailey, following her viral moment, she's done everything she can to capitalize off of it. Whether or not she'll be successful is yet to be seen, however. We live in a world that rewards stupid stuff like this. It's called the internet. People can feel intense pressure to make the most of their sudden and newfound fame. Let's not forget that Brittany Broski literally has an entire career because she made fun of a can of kombucha in 2019. Something that I took personally as a kombucha lover myself. It doesn't smell like a public restroom, okay? Whether or not you like Brittany Broski, it's undeniable that she is a perfect example of someone who is able to take their viral moment somewhere worthwhile. This is her job now, and most people who are online somewhat probably at least know of her. She wasn't able to be forgotten about so easily. That sounds so insulting. God, we just couldn't forget about this lady, could we? She was not forgotten about so easily. It did not just pass, that's what I'm trying to say. This is not the case for everyone, however. Many people end up getting turned into memes and viral moments against their consent, turning their lives into something worse than they were before. In a Vox article discussing the aftermath of the two viral moments aptly named West Elm Caleb and Couch Guy, the author discusses how both of the aforementioned men's lives were torn apart after going viral for some somewhat less than stellar things, but nothing that were, deserving of the death penalty. Right? Wrong. No. West Elm Caleb and Couch Guy were both ripped apart online for these viral moments, with both of them having personal information leaked online, and Couch Guy's roommate even complaining of people sneaking messages under their dorm room door at the time, asking them to talk about the video. With the article aptly being named, "Stop Canceling Normal People Who Go Viral." The author says the real toxicity within this sort of discourse comes not from viewers, but from the web's loose dynamics that play out afterwards. These people didn't ask for this, we need to remember that, and while some may lean into it, many don't and are forced to face the consequences of their sudden and unconsensual virality. If you're going to be out there, part of the deal is that you're going to get a lot of hate, says Ben Lashes, the business manager of a meme tick phenoms from Scumbag Steve to Grumpy Cat. Okay. If you're in the entertainment, I just don't know what I read. I'm sorry. I'm having like a brain fart. Okay. If you're in the entertainment business, you sign up for it. But if you put something on YouTube and it explodes overnight, often you don't realize that there will be a backlash. If you remember, Damn Daniel and Alex from Target, the good old times, right? Well, not actually. They were both teenagers when their videos went viral. 15 and 16 respectively. Damn Daniel's real name is Daniel Laura, and the boy who recorded the video was Josh Holtz. Now, Josh had his Twitter account hacked only a week after going on Ellen, a talk show personality who often helped or, maybe even hindered many of these viral people in their lives. Alex from Target also appeared on the Ellen show in 2014, 2 years before Damn Daniel's fate would also be sealed. The Damn Daniel thing was utterly stupid, one of the self-proclaimed hackers told the Post by direct message. It was only a kid saying 2 words again and again. On top of the hacking, which was already bad enough, Josh was actually swatted at his home. Him and Daniel received death threats while both only being 15 and 14 years old. Alex Lee also received death threats after his photo from Target went viral, as well as his family's social security numbers leaked. All of this was over a photograph. I had no idea it was being taken. The now 26-year-old tells people about the photograph, which was posted on Twitter that day and led to an influx of messages and followers on social media. My phone, an old Samsung Galaxy, blew up with text messages and notifications because my number had been leaked. My phone stopped working. He goes on to say that he never wanted to be Alex from Target, and that while he enjoyed his time on the Ellen show, it propelled him to a level of fame that he was not prepared for. Nowadays, Alex has a job at UPS and a girlfriend. Good for him, Danielle and Josh, on the other hand, have been very quiet since the meme and Vine died, and I can't really blame them for that. In 2016, after riding their fame out and even getting some red carpet appearances, they said, "We're blessed," Josh says. Even if their fame disappears for good, I was living a perfect teenage life before Damn Daniel, Daniel says. I think both Josh and I are content with just living. When we question who gets to go viral, it can seem unjust. I will link a video down below on the, race subject of virality and stuff, because I'm definitely not the authority on stuff like that. As of today, that I'm recording this video on this very hot August 5th, Tuah seems to be going strong. Somehow. I wonder how long it'll take for something to be unearthed from Hailey's past that we don't like, and for the internet to ultimately throw her away because of it.
Vicious and on T-Watch. Hack Tuah Girl exposed for a tweet resurfacing from 2010 of her claiming that wearing band t-shirts was gay. We have Hailey Welch, the Hack Tuah Girl, here for an exclusive phone call. Hailey, are you there?
Yes, hello, Rimlord.
It's nice to hear from you, Hailey. What do you have to say in defense of your past comments?
Well, I was 12 when I
Is that an excuse?
Well, no, I just don't want to say I grew up in a
Is
very
that your
isolated
excuse
town
for
in
using the
Tennessee.
word gay
And I never
pejoratively?
knew- No, I'm...
You were 12? And you didn't know?
No, all my friends used it, so I...
So, if all of your friends started saluting Hitler, you would do that too? Wow! She just refuses to hold herself accountable!
Hailey, I wish you all the best, and despite about what everyone says about you, I think you have a nice personality, you know. I don't know where she'll go from here, if she'll go anywhere, but she tried to capitalize off this quick stardom, and that's really all you can ask of her. Except whether she'll finally be making that OnlyFans. But to Welch, despite everything that's happened in her life the last 3 weeks, nothing has affected who she is. I'm nobody special, I'm just a small town girl. And boy oh boy, does the internet agree with you. I don't know how we got here, but I wanna leave. I'm sick of seeing people go viral for nothing. When will I get to go viral?
Hey, babe! You gotta come see this. Ew, why is he crying like that? I don't know, but it's fascinating. I gotta share this. This is awesome.
Yeah, Kelly, I mean, it just came to me naturally, so here I am.
Can you cry for us, Luke?
Oh, okay, sure.
Why are you sad, Luke?
Alright, that's it for me, and that's it for this video. Let me know what you think about the Hack Tuah Girl. Did you know about her before this video? When did you find out about her? Do you think her career is gonna go anywhere? I don't know. Comment down below anything you want to comment down below about this video. If you'd like me, you can subscribe. I post comedy and kind of video essay commentary videos once a week. So if that sounds like your thing, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you know when I post a video. Before we close out this video, I gotta thank all of my Patreon members who are part of the Alpha tier and above. If you become a member of my Alpha tier, I will give you an explicit shout out in each and every one of my videos. My Patreon will be linked down below. That is the best way to directly support me. Thank you if you do that, and if not, you know, I still really, really appreciate that you watch my videos. Thank you to Ben, Cap the Time Lord, and Olivia Schutt. I did see your message. I know how to say your name now. And thank you to all of my Patreon members. Seriously. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, but more importantly than that, I really hope I see you in the next video. I mean, you better be there watching the video, intently focusing on my face the entire time, unblinking. You're gonna do that, right? I challenge you to do that. That's the only way I know you truly care. I'll see you, right?
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.